Coming up today, we nearly lose the digger in the pond because the water nearly comes in the cab. Got the GPS sorted on the fence, and a little baby telehandler seems to have turned up, and it's pretty trick. It's day 393, 7 days, a week to go for a 400 days. I'm just pulling the tractor by the house to get Wi-Fi because they're here doing the software updates on it and sorting out the radio control thing for the GPS. So I'll just get it as close to the Wi-Fi as I can, which means parking in the tree. Similar story in this shed, little islands with pedestals on. It's getting a bit empty now, this shed. Let's load this wagon up, it's off to Wales, the sugar beet pulp. Move them pedestals out the way. In a minute it'll be so dusty in here, you'll hardly see the back wall. So I've moved them now before I started scooping it up. Got fluffy here, haven't I? 14 buckets, and these now full. So the dust in here now. That's why we need to keep the doors shut on the telehandlers. This is now the view in the shed, you can hardly see the back wall. Because this is worn out, if you look, it's like got play in it. Can't really see now. On the MERLO, these cups, go in there. So I'm just going to get the engine crane, undo the bolts there, lift the hubs to the side, put these in, put it back together, then the tyres can go back on the freshly painted rims. And we can put it back on and drive it round again. It's been connected to the Wi-Fi, it's all working now, Chris has sorted it out. Now got RTK on it. Adam's having his daily exercise. They're getting the screener out of the field over there, and that's Adam's distracting the ram. Oh, the tyre's soft and it's just come off the rim. Have to put that back on when we're in the workshop. Adam's still distracting the sheep. Charlotte's got a bucket of water in case it goes near her. Go on, you're safe now. Philip, look! Adam's running! Took the bolts out, lift that down, and lower this slightly or swing it to the side. And then I can get that cap in here then. Nice new Valtra on Clark and Plummer's wagon. They're coming picking up the old 71724. Have a quick look at this Valtra. It's on the low loader. Bit like the vent with the cubbyhole. Joystick. Screen. Seems alright. Plenty of cubbyholes, that's what we like. This has just arrived on demo. See what it's like compared to the JCB. A little mini telehandler. On the Wackanoosan, got the JCB. Apparently they both do 20k, but the Wackanoosan feels slow. Let's see. JCB's pulling away. Yeah, the JCB's had it. Just on the other side now, got that cap off, that's going to go on here. But you put it into there first, sits in there, takes up the slack, and it's plastic then against metal rather than metal against metal, and it won't wear. It's like little nylon bushes. That little bobble on the end, you have to melt it out at the bottom there because I can't get it out with a screwdriver. Got the cap in the oil there, put the oil seal on, another one on the top, and then put it all back together. Struggle filming this because I've had oil on my hands most of the time, but yeah, you put a sling round that, lift it up with the engine crane, take the cap off the top, lower it down slightly, put the ball joint in and lift it back up. That one was a bit of a pain though because the drive shaft come out, so I have to try and get the drive shaft back in. And I've got to order some of these because they seize up inside apparently, and they don't let the air breathe in the hub. And the hub seals start going, and these look seized. So I need to order some of these for it. There was an old scabby container there, so Sam's pulled it to bits so we can get it in the scrap bin. The floor of it's still there, or what's left of it, and what was left inside of it as well. Any office chairs, anyone? Remember that tree that was rotten by the pond? Well, James is going to take it out now. Still got a little bit of life left in it, but not a lot. Just going to get a bit closer with the digger. Grab it a bit higher up so we've got more leverage. There we go. Pretty much rotten all the way through. That'll fly through the chip of that. Easy. Well, will this be the last time we see the digger? He's going to try and get that dead tree out of there. He's going to try and track in and see if it, without getting stuck. Just testing the bottom now, see how solid it is. When you get something stuck, you get the digger to get it out. When you get a digger stuck, you're a bit knackered. Don't think you can quite reach it without getting water in the cab. Go! Might have to go around there and try from that side. We gave up with the digger and then to get a little rowing boat and pull them out with a rowing boat. Not what I really wanted to be doing on a Monday.
Yeah, we'll pull them out. There's the rope, isn't there? Time to the rope.
You just need a normal rope. And I could have just tied round and you could have pulled it to the bank. Lads are just finishing tidying up down there. You can't see because of the sun, to be fair. 20-ton trailer, still not big enough. Found another project in the Nettles, a tipping trailer. We'll have to make a new box for it, but it's alright for horse muck. We've got this little Wackanoosan, I think it's made by Kramer on demo, but look how good it is. Someone told me about it the other day in a video when we were looking at Andrew's new JCB. Today got one that's really handy. Anyway, they've sent us one on demo. It lifts, I think, 1.25 tons up to 4.4 metres, and it's really manoeuvrable. And it's well handy. It's not very quick though, as we saw in the race this morning. But it's definitely a nifty bit of kit. 2.7 tons it weighs, so you can actually tow it behind your car if you needed to. Well, not your car, pick up maybe. Right, what turns tighter? The Wackanoosan 4-wheel steer or the JCB pivot steer? So he's going to go in a circle there. We put a piece of metal on the floor there, and we put, have a look, just catches the metal, and then we've got a shear bolt off the Sumo. It's just sort of driving over it. Let's just move it over a bit. hitting the metal. Hitting the thing. Right, okay. Right, go on, get the JCB. Just put that there. Like that. Right, so here's the JCB now. So he's just missing the pin. In fact, in slightly. Let's have a look over here. He's just missing that. So that's probably got, I don't know, 8-inch, 6 or 8-inch more lock. But it is longer. So maybe the Wackenhausen could be better. But we'll do some more tests tomorrow and see. Yesterday's quiz question was, in fact, the bendy mudguard is to allow you to get more steering lock. So tractors over a certain speed have to have front fenders by law, but it can reduce the lock because the fender will hit the bonnet. So what they do is they make them bend a little bit and then stop, and that's the idea. And also for fat people can get in to do the dipstick on one side. This was the other day's quiz question. I forgot to tell you about it. Is the concrete bucket for pouring concrete into footings. Elliot's been using it today and he's made it up of it. It's brilliant. This is today's quiz questions. Anyone know what that is? It's on the back of the digger, little boxy thing. That's about it for today. Don't forget, send us your outros. Thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing, and check out yesterday's video because we're comparing the two fence. So I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I've caught the sun as well. Also, thanks to Danny Pinder for today's outro.